Hi, everybody. We are back with our final part of today's episode of Play to Find Out Magic Dance. Um, so you all came back to the ship, and then you have your two people with you that
Mhm.
are unconscious. So what do you do at your ship?
Well, okay. I'm trying to decide if Bishop trusts Susha enough to take them to the medical room to get them checked out.
I wouldn't do anything to them. If something
Yeah,
happens
I,
to him,
I
he gives me. We don't get paid.
That's a good. So how long have you guys been a crew?
Well, I think we established that Bishop and Ophi have known each other for
They got me off
At least a little while.
at least the longest.
at least a little. You probably, yeah. I think Ophi and Bishop have known each other the longest, but I think we've been together as a crew for a little while at least.
I
Mhm.
think this would probably be my first mission.
Yeah, this
It's
may be your first mission, but
yeah, this
not.
is my character. Like,
Yeah.
But not Ophi and Bishop's.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we like get in and we close the door. Like he closes like the ramp, and then like Bishop still got them. He's like, so I don't know if you all got that text. She's an android or bot. We are taking her to the conclave. End of discussion.
as long as
Good.
I get paid.
It's a little less, but I feel better about it.
Well, bring him to the medical bay. I'll check him out.
Yes.
Wake this guy up, and then explain to him that we're going to the conclave, and we know about her
You see me look at him. Why would we need him awake?
because he's her bodyguard and he's clearly an ally of the conclave. And we don't really want to have a conclave prisoner when we're trying to get money from the conclave.
I'll contact them.
I will wake him up when you're around. Fair?
You do realize I'm flying the ship, right?
I don't feel safe waking him up by myself. He is
Okay.
an assassin.
Sure thing. Yeah.
This one does not feel comfortable.
All right. So yeah, he takes them and sets them in like little medical gurneys or whatever we have that passes for medical gurneys, like an auto dock or something.
Yeah, it's gonna get. I gotta get used to doing that.
Mhm. And Bishop goes to like the front of the boat, and the front of the ship, and he like has his chair that he's like bolted into the floor that's like nice and comfortable, but also probably like has like something like special about it, so he can like pull really high G maneuvers or something like that. Like it'll keep him from blacking out. And so he walks up. He has like some type of random good luck charm or something like that. Like maybe it's like a pair of like shoelaces or something hanging from like the rear view or like one of the like levers above the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
He like smacks it for good luck, and then like, gets the ship ready to take off.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys, so like the thing, like I like a thing above you, like you signal to the dock that you're ready to leave. Take care of your like, and it like goes like, and like it opens up and you lift off.
Mm-hmm.
And head off away from Warren. So we see the
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was gonna describe. Yeah, so we see the big city kind of getting smaller and smaller as you guys head away from the moon and get into space itself, and kind of as you're deciding where you're gonna head off to. But yeah, what were you gonna do, Ophi?
I want to make sure.
I was gonna follow up on the conclave's ad for this bounty
Okay,
and be like, where do we need to drop off, etc.
got it.
Like arrange the meet.
Mm-hmm. So I think.
And how long does it take us to get there?
think so I think you saw it's vaguely, I guess if you're just kind of like reaching out to the post, it's like vaguely dark webby. It's not like on the official bounty board like
No, yeah,
website or anything like
exactly.
that. So yeah, you like reach out to like where you saw that weird post, and like shoot off a message to them through, and it's probably like they were like, if you like like real interest in this, like send like use this encryption method or whatever and send to this address or whatever. So you kind of follow the instructions and shoot it off, and then like a thing comes back that says I think you get like a no, it wouldn't be that first. So you get back like another like a email or whatever back that says, can you show that they're okay?
Okay, yeah. So
I think at this point, Bishop is going to go talk to them.
yeah, I think that's like when I get that, we cut over to them waking at least show up in the medical bay.
I like to do a scene before this happened. You see me like an hour later come out with blood on my hands, like cleaning it off. I'm pretty sure bullets is a thing in this universe, right? Like regular bullets, or just all laser bullets.
Yeah, that's I personally I love regular guns in sci-fi worlds. So I like the idea of having regular guns and weird laser guns.
Like,
I imagine Bishop's pistol's like a rail gun then.
Mm-hmm.
You see me like come back and like, well, he's fixed, but I found like 2 bullets in him, some glass shard, and a paperclip. You really need to learn how to duck.
He's an assassin. He gets shot a lot.
But yeah, usually you try to get those things fixed because lead poisoning. Or do we still use lead? This one's confused. Anyway,
I think it depends on the system. I use all green bullets, but that's just me. So
but
let's.
he's in better shape than we started with, so this one is please. He should be up in an hour. Did you want me to instigate the girl or just leave her unconscious?
Yeah. Let's talk to them both.
Okay. See you now. Or
I'll be there. And then I think I like look over at. I don't know if Vi's in her like little ball form or like pangolin, but he's like.
Yeah, she's floating around like in the weird ball in like the ball form with the like little hover jets or whatever.
Our time, you see me looking up like what I can do on like U-Box and like organic ones. I'm doing like a research of it, I guess.
Seems like a really dangerous thing to be Googling.
Well, actually, I won't be able to Google it because we don't have that yet, do we, on the ship?
No, yeah, you're close enough to Warren that you can still be connected to like their Nexus link.
I think I have
basically if you were unless you were like if you're close enough to a planet or like a whatever, you can connect to theirs, and then you can get a Nexus link, so you can be like off in the middle of nowhere and still connect. But you're close enough to Warren that you can still connect to their Nexus link.
Okay,
I'm gonna
do that at the absolute last minute. Just look up some data files on it, and let me roll me a study. What's the position?
Well, so what are you doing?
I'm looking. Actually, understand what I'm looking at, like in depth, and see if there's any records of organic ones.
It's highly illegal.
Right, yeah. So you definitely know that Urbots being in a like organic, like even like vaguely organic form are super not seen anywhere and are super duper illegal. Like the Guild of Engineers and the Hegemon will like hunt you down, cover it all up, kind of illegal.
Okay, so no, I don't even have to research it. Screw that.
No, yeah, that at least that is extremely common knowledge.
Okay, that's all I need to know. It's like
yeah, if you want to try to find out more, you can. But yeah, like it's very common knowledge that like because Urbots are a known thing. It's similar to like droids in Star Wars, where like they're a thing. People just have them around, but they're droids.
when I'm scanning the girl, does she come up with like any bone structure or blood?
Your scanning instruments, according to your scanning instruments, she's a human.
Huh. Interesting.
So yeah, Bishop, which is probably part of Probably by design.
Any of her brain parts mechanical or just organic too?
Do you open her head?
No.
Like when you scan her, like any metal things, like beep beep.
Yeah. Are you?
Oh
did
no
you
no no
put her
yeah
through-
yeah like it's like if you like put her in an X-ray or like do you have a medical bay or?
I have a fine kit. Let me see, what do I have? I don't think we actually have like a medical bay, but I'm thinking it's probably my room is the medical bay. Kind
Okay,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have-
So you don't have
like
the
a
yeah. So you don't yeah.
doc and like X-rays and shit.
So you don't have like
have-
the yeah. So you don't have like the full-on medical bay. So like you basically
Well-
are have like whatever equipment you have.
Diagnostic hand scanner, bone stabilizer, spray hyper.
Right, yeah, yeah. You still have a bunch of medical equipment, but like you would need the medical bay to have like a CAT scan machine
No, I don't
and
want a
like an
CAT
X-ray and stuff. But you have your own personal medical equipment, definitely.
like
um,
like a scanner. Like I know where the general area where the bullet is, kind of thing.
No, totally. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
This one, I'm like scanning over her. Is like I'm picking up.
No, yeah, yeah. So like with your equipment, she appears to be a normal like human girl.
Which I'm like, so what's the tell time that she's actually a your bot?
Clearly, the fact that she can talk to my Urbot.
Oh. Are you sure
Because I
that's
have
not
an
a-
Urbot.
I'm saying, you sure that's not a way thing? I don't know.
I don't know. Who cares? So
I'm
Zach,
intrigued.
so
On
Bishop,
a personal level, I'm
Bishop
intrigued.
is like, okay, wake. Can you wake them up at the same time?
Oh yeah, that's doable. Just give me an hour as I go through my random questions of poking and prodding, trying to figure out like,
Don't
As
take
a-
them apart. Wake
I'm
them
not-
up.
Why you do not pay me to do that? That's too expensive.
Wake them up.
This one
Sophie,
will-
please tell Susha to wake them up. I really don't want to have to be dealing with cadavers.
you got it.
Well, I guess
I-
since it's taken so long for you guys to argue about this, I've finished my thing, and so like they are just coming into the room at about that same time when you're like, please, Sophie, do this, and they're like, they want to see proof that they're all right.
Oh, they're
See?
fine.
Well,
It's just I'm just
wake
saying this
them
is
up.
all happening in the hour time period of like, hey, see me in an hour. This is what I'm personally doing during that hour period. Of,
Mm.
trying to figure stuff out. Like,
So yeah, hour passes.
Yeah, so you like pull them off of the like makeshift IV thing you have to sedate them.
and they're strapped down.
Okay.
No.
Strange.
Bishop is cut loose. Yeah, they're probably strapped down, but Bishop's gonna cut them loose when they wake up, and we can like have a conversation.
You see me go to the other side of the room real quick.
So you like cut them. Do you cut them before they wake up, or you like?
No, I'm waiting until they wake up. I'm waiting until
Okay.
they wake up. and
Got it,
I'm just
got it,
gonna be like,
Okay. Yeah. So they slowly wake up. Cho, like, as soon as Cho has some semblance of consciousness, is just fighting against the restraints.
Joe, calm down.
Where the fuck am I?
You're on our ship. We're going to the conclave.
And he
You
just
know
like
about her.
stares at you.
We don't care. As a matter of fact, and I point to Vi, I have a soft spot for him. So here's what's going to happen. I want to know. Actually, you know what? We want to know, honestly. What's
You
your
see me,
angle
like-
on this?
Me doing this.
And are we friends? Or do I need to put you in the brig? What's the situation?
And then you hear from the other table, like, I'll just tell him, Ty. And then like the girl's kind of just like sitting there with her eyes open, just like staring up at the ceiling. And
Morning.
he looks over at her and gives another big sigh, and then like looks at you, like. The Nayas gave me a job to kill an Urbot. I thought it was weird, but you don't really question the jobs you get. When I found out that it was a kid, I couldn't
do it.
and then the girl laughs and is like, "Yeah, Ty's a big softy. It's kind of funny. And then he like just shoots her a glare and then looks back at you, and then like,
Not all bad people are mean all the time.
They want to know that you're okay. If we let you go, we untie you.
who?
The conclave.
council, or conclave.
Yeah, but like who?
We didn't get a name. It was dark web posting.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I have a
it's-
friend that's there. I could call her up. Maybe you know her. Her name's Triv.
Maybe.
She's a mechanic.
Not
No?
ringing the bell. And then Cho like, kind of like is like, not like in a I need to get out of here life or death situation kind of fighting against the restraints, but like I don't like being tied down fighting against the restraints, so he's still just kind of like slowly tugging, and because he's an assassin, so he could eventually get out of them. So
Let them go.
he's
I
doing the
think
thing where he
it's
like
looking at him
slowly kind of like gets his arms.
Are you gonna play nice or what?
Are you gonna untie me?
Are you gonna play nice? And then I'll untie you if you say you're gonna play nice. If not, you're going back under, and then you're going in the brig.
You see me just pull out like a piece of candy and just start. Because
Because
apparently
I'm
candy's on
trying
my
to help
list.
you, but if you're gonna choke me out in my sleep,
And he looks to Ophi and is like, "You said you're talking to him."
Yes. They put out a request for you. I think they know you have her.
And then he looks to Bishop and like, trust goes two ways. You untie me, I won't.
murder me in my sleep,
I'm not gonna murder you in your sleep
or when I'm awake.
or when you're awake.
Bishop's pretty paranoid.
I can see that.
It's how I survived.
I'm not. That's smart. I'm not.
Thank you. So like, yeah, Bishop leans over. He like reaches behind him and like takes out like a pocket knife and like just pops the zip ties off.
I tell him that you shouldn't move around. I have stitches on you.
What?
Apparently,
Yeah.
you had a lot of bullets in you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he like goes over to the girl and he like is a lot. He's
see me, like,
very
point
very
off.
careful taking her out.
you see me pointing to the tray like on another counter. It's like, yeah, I took them out. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, at least someone has manners. As I look towards Bishop, this one
Just-
approves.
Just over his shoulder, just like fuck you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
so,
left
like,
that one bullet in you from last time. Or
Cho
one
like
from last
kind of like
time.
sits up from the table and like just moves to, because now that he's not tied down, he just gives like his body like a quick.
We've taken his weapons, by the way.
Yeah.
Just as a zero cost flashback, we took his weapons.
Of course.
And we locked them up somewhere.
Sure.
Sorry about your bike.
It wasn't my bike.
You steal it.
Yeah.
And I could have had it too. It would have been amazing.
Listen,
This one could have been a awesome sauce. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I
No.
I don't think so. No.
I don't know if
The girl
We
has
would-
since gotten up and is like walking around looking at your. So are we in Susha's room?
Yeah, / medical bay.
Slash Susha's room / medical bay. Yeah. The girl's walking around looking at like. What just describe your room since we're here. Like, what do you have? Like stuff on the walls? Do you have like anything
Well,
in here?
all my pictures are turned around because I don't trust these people. And
What's on them? Because the girl is turning them or picking them up to look at
you
them.
see one with like abstract art of like alien like arts, and you see one of the symbol of the goddess. It's like, and you see like one with my medical assistant, like 3 of them like with my medical assistant. It's like, and I'm like kind of eyeballing her. It's like, so this is what happened when you're in someone else's house. This one does not approve of your manners.
Like looking at stuff like.
And like I have like a cabinet area where I keep all the medical supplies. I got a cabinet like when I keep like my personal stuff at, and it's
Mhm.
like like the tray is. My personal bid is basically like a hammock kind of thing.
I
but
offered.
more-
Mhm.
Sorry.
My personal bid is like a hammock that's like drawn up between the corner. I feel more comfortable like in the air, suspended versus like on an actual bed.
Coolio.
I offer Cho a cigarette from my like pack, like pop one out, and like offer
He
it
like
to him.
he like takes it and like looks at it and like, what is this?
It's a cigarette.
Well, because it's like your weird cigarette, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a
This one
Kais.
would
It's like a
like you not
Xeno
to
cigarette.
This one would like you not to smoke in his room. Thank you.
Sure.
Would you? This one understand the proper courtesy is to offer tea and refreshments. Would you
That's
be
what I just.
interested-
So.
Do you guys have food?
See
Yes, we
me
have
like
food.
pull out the like one of the bottom tray of my
Let's-
personal stuff. It's
Let's
already
go
a
to the. Oh, you have like a tea service?
yeah already
Yeah, like,
ready. 'Cause I
Ophi's
knew
like trying to suggest that we go to the mess hall, and and you're pulling out this tea service tray, and they're just like, oh, okay.
We're bounty hunters, not heathens. And Bishop has like taken the cigarette out of the pack with his teeth.
this one understand children like the candy, as I offer her like a.
She like looks at it and looks at you and like, I'm
I
not
try
supposed
to
to take
smile.
candy from strangers.
I take the candy.
Look,
Do you have whiskey? The little girl asks.
I like her. Like, I'll be back.
And he then Cho looks at her and is like, what? Like, I took some when you were out. Like he's like,
Well, this one's understand this one isn't a actual child. I was just trying to be polite and believe the lie.
I'll need to take a video of the two of you to show you are all right.
okay.
So
And I'll pull out my hand recorder or whatever,
Mhm.
so we can get them to say a few things for the camera.
This one avoids the camera, like specifically. Like,
No, yeah,
Ophi, what's the last text you got?
What's the last text I got?
please tell me it's from Bishop, and please tell me it's something really dumb. Like
I was thinking exactly that.
it's like you want. So it's you want me to get oatmeal cookies from the store, right? Question mark. Or something dumb like that.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely something like confectionery related from Bishop.
make sure it's whole wheat because it dissolves better than the artificial stuff.
Yeah, make sure you whole. Okay, so whole grain oatmeal cookies. Got it.
So it's, yeah, some weird like, so as you pull out your communicator / phone / whatever thing, the girl looks at you and says, you really like sweet things, don't you?
You have no idea. Like
Yeah,
Bishop
yeah,
is like walking back in with like a bottle of scotch.
Yeah, so then Cho like walks over and like crosses his arms, and then the girl just like looks at you so you can like kind of get the proof that you need. Yeah, so you get that. You have like a scan thing of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you shoot that off?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So what's your Bishop's like, what's your name? And he's pointing at the girl.
Araini.
Arahini. Bishop, he like offers a hand.
And she like, takes it and
This little one is Vi, and he points up at the.
I know.
I'm guessing you two had a conversation, and that's how she figured out you were nearby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I was awake the whole time.
I was aware. Thank you for playing along. It probably helped his self-esteem.
This one was already suspicious.
Cho just gives like a.
Hence why I didn't zip tie you. Just for the record.
Yeah, so because like drugs don't work on me, so you know.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Or should I say
How-
this one will keep it in mind.
How old are you? Like technically, is this just a chassis, or are you actually like aging?
So
Obviously, Urbot cores are really fucking old.
about that,
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you remember?
So I woke up and I talked to Zazu for a little while, and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up and there was a bunch of people there that were like scanning me and doing weird stuff, and then I went back to sleep, and then I was with Cho in a car.
Were you in this chassis the entire time?
Mhm.
Had it
Interesting.
changed?
Hmm?
No. Never mind.
Okay.
No, yeah, no, actually, that's what uh Ophi is gonna be like, change and like squish down themselves really small and then like go up and like form a vaguely humanoid shape that's like the same height as her for a moment. Before just like back into the just jello shape.
No, I can't do that.
This one's curious. Well, you're about to have a core like the ancient technology core thing, right?
Yeah, huh?
Urbot cores.
This one's curious where your core is.
That's a very creepy thing to ask someone.
She just kind of gestures at her body, like it somewhere in there.
So this one could not find it with the scanner.
Well, yeah. If I looked like an Urbot to your scanners, then everyone would know.
Well, the metal scanner. It's like
Yeah. I'm really good.
Shielding. It's
hmm.
good tech.
This one is
Cho says, "So are you guys done interrogating a little girl yet, or can we go get some food?"
Yes, food. Food. Yes. Food.
Well,
Yes.
you
Scotch.
all
Cigarettes.
offered
And
food
then
on
he
a little
starts.
tray.
Will you see me bring out the crumpets? This one's supposed to bring the refreshments.
Yeah. So
And you see me
Let's
with
get, like,
special-
okay.
Cho looks at the crumpets and tea, and then looks back at Bishop and like, "Do you have actual food?"
This
Beer
one
and burgers
offers-
sound good.
Sure.
Let's go.
This one will pass as I give the captain a special tray with like whole grain crumpets.
Yes.
Literally just throws another Toblerone. Just like Toblerone.
This
Get
one
that
has to be
out of the air.
So, since you guys don't have a galley, it's very much like it's probably another like makeshift mess hall kind of thing. With kind of just like whatever like small stores of food you have.
Yeah, I give him a light, obviously.
Yeah. So you guys are all heading there to grab some stuff. And then Ophi, you get a ping back from the message you sent out that says, "Excellent. Meet us at." Let me grab the name again. Meet us at the Stray Light room in the governor's suite. There'll be a key for you at the front desk. It's under the name Reggie Watts.
Do
Okay.
robots count as Xenos? Like for the purposes of my move?
No,
Do I get
they're
plus one die
different.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
So Bishop has like brought them both like cheeseburgers.
I'll give Bishop the address where we need to
Mhm.
whatever planet we need to go
Yeah,
to.
the Stray Light is like it's like a club slash bar slash casino-y kind of thing.
Mhm.
That's like just kind of floating. It's it's fairly close to you guys actually. It orbits. It also kind of orbits Aleph, which is the big gas planet that
Mhm.
that warns the moon of.
I do want to do a quick scene with the girl and the man.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the goddess by chance?
Don't start with them, please.
Quiet.
Which goddess?
Oh yes, the goddess, the one of the creation. That sees
Which
all
one?
people.
There's a bunch of religions that people
You
have.
see me like bring out the I guess out of my pocket the holy symbol of the goddess.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Would you like to know about this one?
No.
And with anything, can you give me the elevator pitch?
Basically, forgiveness for past progressions, as you know, you being an assassin and everything.
I don't need forgiveness.
You're a bounty hunter.
A bounty hunter that, not by choice, by luxury, or I don't know, need. This one's confused.
Okay.
Sorry about him.
Well, thanks, but
I look to the girl. It's like you seem like one that would be interested in the goddess.
nope.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Vi. And then the
And then the
bishop is
scene
gonna go
ends.
fly.
I just had to put that in real quick.
Awesome.
Yeah. I send a text to Triv. I'm like, hey, coming by later. You gonna be around, girl? And then I,
Think about you, girl.
I plot a course for this.
Yeah, the Stray Light.
The Stray Light.
Yeah. It's pretty close by. You don't have to go through any gates or anything. You just fly over basically around Aleph. You have like an hour or two or something to scoot around the planet.
So yeah, Bishop and Vi are just like up at the front of the plane, just eating his cheeseburger. I don't know if Vi eats. She probably doesn't.
No, she doesn't. I think Urbots are that kind of weird thing where they just kind of power themselves continuously all the time.
Mm-hmm. But the little girl can eat.
But the little girl can eat. That's weird, right?
She chooses to eat.
Like she chose to be knocked out.
Yeah, so Vi's like floating there and just kind of like
So
huh. I picture I can't do it, but I picture Vi having like a sort of GLaDOS-y sort of voice where it's female, but it has that like kind of like
obviously like machine quality,
kind of machiney, computery tinge to it, but like it's not like tinny, but it just has like that yeah. You can tell it's kind of it's a little digitized.
So
but,
yeah. When I was lining up, I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say you two were talking for most of that encounter.
Oh yeah.
Well,
like from about when after it was after you captured her. It wasn't before that.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, next time just be like, "Yo, Bishop likes Urbots. He's not gonna kill you."
Well, she was kind of reaching out on a limb because I didn't know until she told me.
I see. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, she's got some pretty impressive stuff.
I've noticed.
Like even for like I'm an Urbot and it was still really impressive.
You're cuter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So,
put on some jazz.
Sure.
And she kind of like
puts on jazz music.
You hear the end of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. I think this is a good place to call it. That we can do the trade off and or figure out how things are going to end with this at the start of next session, and then we can do payoff and everything then too. Sounds
Will we
cool.
still get some XPs?
Absolutely, you does you. Yeah, let's go over your guys' XP. Let's start here. I'm gonna open it up on Firefox so the screen can see it too. Let's start with Susha because you're first in the list.
Am I really? Yay. Okay.
All right.
kinda
So,
here.
did you roll any desperate actions?
I was part of a dex action, so.
You helped on one. Does that
Yeah.
still apply?
No. Only you have to roll it.
Okay, then let me unmark that real quick.
Okay. All right. And so, your next ones are you address a tough challenge with insight or compassion.
I did shotgun them right away. I just like to say. I had the chance to shotgun them in the back. I was like, shot in the air. And I like to say, I think it's compassion that I knock people out, other than beat them down horrifically.
You did pistol whip him with your shotgun first.
You did.
I did. I could have shot him with the shotgun first.
I'll give you that you helped by not attacking them. You helped by like kind of going around them and then kind of like definitely one. If you want to try to argue for two, we can if yeah.
Plus, I tried to treat her like a kid. Like, I know you're not a kid, but I'm gonna try my best.
I do like you were nice in the end with the like kind of like trying to be like courteous and everything. So I'll give you two for that one.
Okay, it's like, I know you're not a kid, but here's some candy. Bare teeth and...
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily a tough challenge, but it was like displayed enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably once we get past the first episode, we do a lot more stuff. It'll be more aimed towards actually doing like a challenge with it. But like for first episode, we're still getting used to the characters and stuff. So I'm good with giving you two for that one.
Okay.
You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Let me see. What was my background? Let me see. Manufactured. I guess I'm trying to see what makes this person tick, because you're not human. How were you made?
Oh, okay. So you're curious about seeing, because like you kind of relate to her in some way because you're both like.
I'm not gonna tell her that or anybody.
No, totally. But yeah, you're just as a inner thing, you're curious about it. Cool. Yeah.
As an academic, so I'm gonna try to do research. Like, wait a minute, there's a kid. This guy don't have any kids. Research. That's my research and study. And of course, I'm always gonna try. I tried my best to research a tow truck to try to steal that bike that was also stolen.
Cool. I'm thinking one for that one.
Fair enough.
And then no vice or traumas. So, yeah, I'm thinking three sounds good for your stuff.
Yeah, don't worry. The trauma's gonna get everybody in trouble.
No, totally, absolutely, it will. Bishop, how about you? I believe you did roll. You rolled at least one desperate action, right?
I rolled one desperate action. A desperate scrap with my grapple gun.
Yep.
So that's one there. Challenge of speed or flare. I was pretty flashy when I blew up the bike, and pretty flashy when I was like knock 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 1 2 3 door.
Yeah, kicking in the door, and then like you're like I would say the grapply gun thing with just like the split second shot to grab him around the corner kind of thing. That was yeah. I would say with flare with that.
Okay.
How
much is that worth?
I'll give you two for that one. That was definitely because you didn't just express them. You also did like overcame challenges with them definitely. So
Yes.
So yeah, definitely two for that.
Beliefs, drives, heritage, and background. My beliefs about like weird people and how weird people are people too came up quite a bit. I harkened back a lot to my hegemon and gunrunner backgrounds at various points, and Bishop just wants to stick it to the man, and that's why he was willing to just be like, oh, fuck the engineers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say two.
Okay.
And then
Vice or trauma didn't really come up.
Yep.
I attempted to flirt a little bit, but it didn't take. Anyway, so
Coolio.
4 all told.
Yep, sounds good. And then
Sweet.
Ophi or Gna.
No.
I believe you rolled a desperate action too, right?
I did. I rolled a desperate scramble, which gives me a tick in prowess.
Coolio. And then you address a tough challenge with charm or audacity.
I thought I was attempting to be charming when I told the guy to stand down. I thought it was pretty when faced with a deadly
Mm-hmm.
assassin. I'm just like, hey, give up.
No,
He's
yeah,
like,
you're just kind of like, look, come on, man, just knock it off. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Chill.
definitely one for that one. And then do you think any more you're thinking?
I don't really think so. I
Okay.
think that was my main one.
Got it.
My beliefs, drives, heritage, and background. So me being a Xeno did come up and was important. Being able to
Xeno tackle.
Xeno tackle.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, you were able to chase her down, even with her getting that head start by just using your weird Xeno stuff and just like, nope, Sonic Spin.
yeah, exactly. And then along with my beliefs and drives, being completely on board with we're going for this one, even though it's less money.
Yeah, you're still getting money, but you're going for the kind of the better path for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
Was this the one you were hoping we were gonna pick? Because this is the one I was hoping we were gonna pick.
I mean,
Coolio.
I saw that one and I was like, ooh, there's something more going on here, and I
Obviously.
know more. So
It's like we show compassion.
Okay.
I don't think that my vice got me in trouble, any issues from it, although I did get a lot of candy.
I do feel like whenever you're mildly annoyed at Bishop just like throws a Toblerone at you.
You're like
Yeah,
it's like that scene in a bunch of stuff where like they go to like the secretary or whoever and it's like, look, I have a candy bar.
I'm just saying, I have candy on my sheet. That's why I'm like, you know what?
Oh yeah, you do have candy on your sheet. I love that. I love the
That's why I'm
Stitches
like-
items. The
'cause I'm
Stitches
like,
items.
I got
Okay.
Cookies. I'm gonna be fancy with this. And I'm gonna be. super-
Yeah. So Ophi, 4 for you definitely.
Thank you.
I want to go over before we do the ship XP. I want to go over the fact that the Stitch has as part of their items fine bedside manner and candies and treats are items that the Stitch can have.
I actually rolled up with it. I was like, you know what? I'll probably have a tea set before we could actually be. provided
It's
the
so
hardware.
good. It's so good.
It's good.
Cool.
silly, I
So
love
Magic Dance XP. So let's go with your ship stuff. Execute a successful extraction operation or capture of a bounty. You haven't turned him in yet, but you did capture the bounty. So I'll give you one for that.
Okay. Next.
Contend with challenges above your current station. The Ashen Knives are above your tier 0, so the Ashen Knives are definitely above your current station. And that's his.
So are the Engineers Guild?
Yeah. So yeah, one for that because you're. It might manifest in the next one, but like snubbing them might be like they're not going to come after you, but like snubbing them is definitely contending with people above you. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
What's our reputation?
I believe it's
Daring?
daring. I guess what do you guys think? Because
You
it's
can
mostly
go,
up to you
we go.
guys. But then,
I think there were individual moments of daring. I'm not-
Shot my motorcycle.
We were definitely a little bit flashy.
I don't think we really developed a new one, but I think we were daring, but I don't know if we were daring as a crew enough that it would.
yeah, because like I feel like the only really daring thing was going through the window, but like I don't know if it like bolstered the reputation. Because definitely, because like bolstering the reputation is definitely like we did like. We showed off enough that people would if people were to talk about how we did this job, they would describe it as a daring method or whatever. Like,
Okay.
Um,
So no
Yeah.
no XP for that one, I don't think.
and then express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
As we said in Smooth Criminals, you if you don't get 2 for that last one, then you need to play better. Not play better, but
Well, there
it's
was a
really
lot of,
easy to get that one. It's really easy to get that one.
I'm excited for when Pian officially shows up because I
Yeah.
really want their character to have, like, just be like someone we picked up on this like gambling station.
Oh, totally. That'd be great. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll talk to Pian about it and say like, so they're going to this weird gambling den, which is great because Flora's vice is gambling. It's almost like I planned it, but I didn't. Perfect. So yeah, that's all of our XP for the session, and I believe we're good. So, thank you so much for joining us for the first episode of Magic Dance. I know I had a blast. I'm really, really glad that this exists, just as a thing, because I love having like a space opera-y sci-fi game within a system like Blades that I love, so we can play cool sci-fi stuff. Like, because there's definitely a bunch of good sci-fi systems, but Blades is real good, and I'm just really glad there's a hack of it that lets us be cool sci-fi aliens and sci-fi space opera people, and let us do things like this. So, just as a shout out to it, in the description of the video, on YouTube, if you're twitching right now, just go to drive-thru and search for Scum and Villainy. If you're watching this on YouTube, go below in the description. There's a link to it, and also a link to Blades, the system that this is based on.
Which starts the full game. It's such a good buy. It's worth it.
Yeah, as of right now, you need Blades because all the Blade stuff is explained in Blades, but Strash is working on basically all the essential stuff and putting it into the actual just Scum and Villainy game, so you can just own that and be good. But yeah, Scum and Villainy is pretty cheap on drive-thru right now, and then Blades, you should just own Blades because it's Blades. Like, why don't you already own Blades?
Why don't you already own Blades?
But yeah, just big ups to Strash and John Harper for making these games because they're super good. And I can't say all the names of people that were involved in this game because we would be here forever, but just obviously the two biggest right now are Strash and John. So thank you to you guys for making these games. And thank you to you guys for joining me for this campaign. I know we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I can't wait for Pian to join so we can see Flora's stuff. Because Flora's playing an alien, and I love aliens. And we have aliens in the crew, which is great. And we have a lot of other aliens. You guys didn't ask the taxi driver's name.
Oh my god, we're terrible people. Wow, we didn't.
No, we don't have to ask his name because we'll become attached.
It's okay. I'll save the name for another Gremlin. It's okay.
I'm not gonna lie. When I started making rolls to get into like chill, I was worried I was gonna have to dome him.
No, it was like, it was funny because it was like, can you be cool about this? I'm like, yeah, I'm a taxi driver in a weird crowded city. I can be cool. But then you're like, no, I need you to be really cool about this. Like, wait, what? Why are you being so weird about it? Like, that was really good.
Like, you're just digging that.
It was really good. It was real good. Cool. So,
Bishop's not a smart man.
Great.
He's good at stuff. He's not smart. He's good at stuff and kind of charismatic, but he's not smart.
Awesome. Let's do some shout outs, some outros and such for everybody. Michael, how about you start us off?
Hi, I'm Michael Owen. I'm the founder and lead game designer for SwiftKite Design. I'm designing a bunch of different games. One of them is The Circle, which you have probably heard me talk about at this point if you're familiar with any of my shit. It's a fun game about magic and having powers that you don't fully understand. It's made without the bullshit. Go play it. If you want to learn more about any of the stuff I do, you can follow me on Twitter at MTOAllPro, or you can go to the SwiftKite Design Discord, which is where I put all of my game design stuff. So if you want access to all or most of my PDFs, they're available there in some capacity.
Awesome. Yeah, go check those out because now you're making a bunch of stuff and they all sound really cool.
I'm making way too many things. I need to finish The Circle, and but I'm like,
well, the things that you've like mentioned and are like very explicitly working on are super cool. So The Circle and your PvP thing,
yeah,
sound really, and your and the
Oristaya,
yes,
and
yes.
So right now I have 3 active game design projects. I have The Circle, which is in like the finishing stages. Oristaya, which I literally just need to make the PDF before, and then it's ready to go. Because it's not a hard game to design.
So I don't want to be weird and creepy, but
Yes.
when I was doing my media intake for this game, I rewatched Rogue One, and when I was rewatching Rogue One, I was like, well, it would be so cool if there was a game that focused on doing a thing but dying at the end. That would be really cool. I know. I was like, this would be really cool as a game.
Modern media, and no games do it.
Yeah. Where like you go in
like
you're probably gonna die at the end, but you might not. Like
You mean Action Movie World?
kind of Action Movie World, but Action Movie World is definitely based on being like it's a very specific thing in like movies, kind of like
I wanted to find a way to create a game that felt like I wanted to create a game that felt like Saving Private Ryan or like The Great Escape or Rogue One. And that's why I made Aristaya, because nothing is more glorious than your final desperate act before death.
Totally. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Go check out those games and such because they's cool. The smoothest of mages. How about you go?
Yeah, it's a very interesting show. I'm slowly getting to the character. I can't wait till Michael gets shot. If I could just be like, let me fix.
I told you. I told you.
I feel like when Bishop gets hurt, he's gonna get his ass handed to him. Just because he's that kind of guy.
I warned you not to do the thing, and you went and did the thing. Isn't that right? As I look over to the captain, it's like this one's not approved of shenanigans. I do have two. There's two things I do regret. I didn't check to see if she has a pulse, because that's one of the things I should have checked.
I feel like
I got a feeling I did that during the thing, but I didn't like.
That's why I tried to make that like whatever tests you're doing with the equipment you have, she appears human. Like that was kind of assuming like you check her pulse, you check her heart rate or whatever. Like trying to make that very clear that like.
I'm curious.
And also I hope it came across that it's also weird that like yes okay
exactly
yes, because this is super weird.
No, it's my curiosity. Like, does she appeared to have a pulse, but does she need a pulse? Get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Breathing, does she need to breathe? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could talk to her about it. She talks.
She has a voice.
I don't trust her.
It's weird because Bishop's just like, oh, she's not an actual person. I trust her implicitly.
I don't trust her.
Right, because people suck.
People are the worst. Robots are great. Xenos are great. Humans suck.
Yes, we're all normal humans right here, me and you.
Mm-hmm. Look at us humans being humans.
Yes.
Hello, fellow humans.
I am totally just a normal human.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And you never see me use my way power in front of y'all yet.
Oh yeah, you haven't.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't seen Sushi use a tune yet or anything. Cool.
I will not do that in front. I will avoid that at all.
Great. Or try to explain it off like, oh, that's weird. The door just opened by itself. How crazy.
Oh yeah, you might want to step 3 steps to the right. You see like a bullet like go right past his head.
Huh, that's crazy. That's so weird.
Yeah, just sort of assassin the thing. Just wanted to warn you by.
Awesome.
Don't get shot again. Well, you actually will. So I'll meet you at this point. I just want to drop by when you get shot. I already got like.
Great.
Glorious.
Awesome. Anything you want to shout out or anything cool coming up in the next week?
I'm gonna be chilling this week. Probably playing some Darkest Dungeon after this. Actually, I'm about to go make me a smoothie.
Coolio.
Car smoothie.
Nice. Smoothies are good things. Smoothies are very good things.
Oh yeah.
And Kelsa, how about you?
Hello, everybody. I'm Kelsa. I mean, mostly what I do on the internet is play role-playing games like this. Speaking of, in about an hour, I'll be over on AP Gaming Reels channel where we're going to be playing some D&D, and I'm looking forward to that. On Thursdays, you can find me on Wednesdays first. That's how the week works. Sorry. On Wednesdays, you can find me back here on Texas channel for Longfall, which is where you get your Snake Boy fix.
Snake Boy!
Thank you for Snake Boy.
Snake Boy!
And on Thursdays, I'm over on RP Glory's channel in the mornings. You can find my whole schedule over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/KelseyDelphi. You can also follow me on Twitter at Kelsa because I always tweet when I'm going live. That's most of what I do most of the time.
Rock on. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you once again for hanging out with us today and checking out this show. Usually on Saturdays we have the perimeter following this. I found out kind of during this episode, during our stuff, that some of our cast members aren't feeling very well, so we're not going to have the thing today. I'm vaguely feeling like doing some things still, so I am thinking about streaming games. So we'll see if that happens.
Stream games.
So that'll be a thing. Normally we have perimeter though, so that's very cool. And obviously you can go check out the YouTubes for the few episodes we have. As Kelsa said, Long Fall on Wednesdays, always a blast. Let's see. Monday, we're back to our vampires over on Henley's channel, which is super cool. Next episode, actually, it's going to be interesting because we're doing a thing where each of the characters are kind of get like their time to explore their stuff kind of episode. Like a Appa's Tales kind of episode where we kind of focus on our own stuff for a little bit. And I'm gonna do some weird things because my character's a little weird. Just a little flesh crafting, whatever, not a big deal. And then also next week, I'm gonna be doing, also on Henley's channel, I'm gonna be doing a kind of GM preppy sort of thing for the thing I'm gonna be doing over there. Which now that we figured out what I'm doing, I'm actually really excited for. I'm making it's gonna be a weird mix of Inception, Persona, JRPG kind of thing, where everyone's gonna have weird powers and do weird dreamy stuff. So it's gonna be kind of fun. I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna be doing some prep for that next Thursday. So check those out if you'd like. If you're here at all, so thank you again, and I hope you have a great week. So see you then. Bye-bye.